Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Montoyfer, and I'm joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of prayers, the perfect person, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Montoyfer, Jamar_Games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man Montoyfer has full custody over, the man up to his prank popped and refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the master of mech, the three-pump jump of taking the show off the rails, Nate. How's everybody doing?
Hello. I'm doing wonderful.
Hello.
Jamar, how are you?
I could be better. I could be better.
Okay, Michael, how are you?
I'm not bad. I'm tired. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I wish you could be better, Jamar, but I'm glad you are where you are.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that would make it better is if I was playing the game right now.
Bro, you
I
need
get
help.
it.
It's funny because me and
It's
Jamar are
amazing.
polar opposites because he's over here addicted to this game. One of my weekly purchases, I've plugged it in, haven't set it up yet.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna make the joke. At least when I have gaming equipment, I use it to the fullest extent. Whereas you, on the other hand, is practically an inbox gamer.
No, it's out of box. It's just a display piece. Let's get it right. I just haven't had time and no reason to go through and properly set it up yet. I'll probably try to do it tomorrow so we can maybe play some Dapex on Friday if you're available. But we'll see.
Gotta schedule in between my job that I have. I have two jobs right now in Starfield. One for a company, a tech startup called Rejinx. I'm working for them right now. I'm also working for the Constellation and thinking about getting a third job with the Freedom Fighters there, the coalition. So,
Now, how many hours are in your particular day?
as far as how long I have to play,
Well, to do these jobs.
You have 3 jobs. What's your
full-
work day look like? How many hours?
Are you putting in a full 8-hour shift, or what's
if
going on
I
here?
could, if I didn't have to have an actual job and family and kids, I probably would just put in
Ooh.
just do a full 12-hour. Yeah, I could
Okay.
probably go 12 hours. 2 12-hour shifts in one day is what I'm saying. Split it between each.
So
job.
here's something slightly. This could be the moment where George Harrison just walked out of the studio and was like, I've had it with these fuckers.
Oh boy. Also, yeah, I'm assuming you mouthed the same thing that I thought.
Yeah.
Which might be your George Harrison moment for you, Nate. When we say who is
Who's
George
George
Harrison,
Harrison?
and then you walk out.
I was hoping because Jamar just no-sold it, so I was hoping he was gonna. Yeah, Jamar was just like, yeah, George Harrison, yeah, that guy. Totally know what you're talking about, and I'm just like,
Guitarist for the Beatles, you bastards! Jesus.
Wait, I thought the guitarist was
Ringo.
Actually, $500 on the table right now. I couldn't name all the Beatles people. I know there's the Ringo,
And there's
Ringo,
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney, obviously, and Lennon. You couldn't forget Lennon.
Yeah.
And
you did because you don't know his first name.
John Lennon. No, I know John
okay.
Lennon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the most infamous one in a sense.
I mean, those are the
of
only
his
3 I
tragic-
know. I didn't know.
And yeah, but I thought there was one.
There is.
I don't know.
It's apparently.
Is it Harrison?
Harrison.
It's George Harrison.
George Harrison.
There's not. I'll say it's not 5 members of the Beatles.
Absolutely the best solo career of any of the 4 Beatles by far.
Well, Paul McCartney had that song with Rihanna and Kanye West.
I think it's
I don't know.
Are you talking
I
about
know.
Yoku? What's her name?
No,
that's
John
his.
Lennon.
Just John Lennon's wife. Come on.
I know.
I'd
That's
be
why I
that.
was like, that's why I was like, is he who he's talking about?
Wait.
All right. Well, I never really. I mean, I liked a few video games, but for the most part, I don't really dig them. I don't miss them. I don't care.
Oh no, that's fine. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. However, I don't.
It's
judge
not just me being old. Even when I was young.
Michael. Yeah,
I wasn't. That good at
I
it.
don't judge.
I didn't really care. I have a few that I like.
It's totally fine. It's completely okay.
Thank you.
I hate you, but no.
It's not okay. that
It's
you
okay. He
know
hates
who
us
George
because we
Harrison
don't know. We know.
Yes, that's true.
He's so mad. Uh, real quick,
George
from the
Harrison.
chat.
I thought he worked on like a news studio or something.
I thought he was gonna say George Costanza at first. I was like, okay, where's this going? Then
What news channel does George Harrison work on? And why did he walk out of the studio? Because I thought broadcasting studio, not like recording studio.
I at least thought like he was gonna be like some like old metal like hairband guy.
Oh boy,
Like that just seems like a metal like George Harrison. Yeah, I mean
George
he really shreds. Like that's.
I don't know. I feel like George Harrison said some things on the news that was not either true or.
He's been dead for 20 years. He's
So
the
he
best.
got canceled by life, is what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
I quit. Because I do actually like the Beatles, like some of their songs and stuff, and I just don't.
I
know
enjoy the Beatles
everybody's
music. I just don't. I know they were a bunch of dudes with like similar
Fake
haircuts.
Big fan.
Anyway, Fig Fan Samurai says, "What's up, guys? How's it going, man?"
I'm having an existential crisis. What's happening?
Oh shit!
And that's not even me being old in that sense, because like they were gone well before I was born. So I mean, it was
That's
old
fair.
for me.
That's yeah.
For me, it's just I can't remember. Like, so here's the thing: you can ask me about like video games or Pokemon, and I can like vividly have those details on deck. However, if you ask me like name 2 actors from this movie that I probably really enjoyed, I would have no clue. Like, you can show me a face of an actor and I'd be like, he was in this movie, but I don't know his name. And I don't know why I can't retain this
on the air. Yeah.
Yes.
We've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
I just
on the flip side, I am already bad with names, and I also am just not a big music guy. So, unless you have a
Shocker.
really fun gimmick, like you're a satanic pope and your name is just Papa, and you just call all of your people on stage ghouls, I'm not gonna probably remember it very much.
Got to keep it simple, so it's got to be one guy and a bunch of the other same people.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And not just
Army
one
building.
normal guy. You have to be like fully.
Oh yeah, you got to be decked
into a
out.
full
And,
gimmick
yeah,
in
it has
order
to be
for
like
you to
real fun
remember.
and like really stick with me. Like you can't just be like just some dude with a bowl cut.
So you're not going on vacation to a concert, is what I'm guessing.
No. Ironically, we did almost try to go to the Ghost concert that was supposed to be last month, but it's sold out.
They do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It was kind of just a spur of the moment thing because my girlfriend took me with her to the House of Blues to a concert she wanted to see. And I was like, I didn't hate that. And she got all excited. And then she's like, let's go to a Ghost concert because she knows I like Ghost. And I'm like, oh, okay. So
Name the concert.
that we went to,
Yeah.
it was Set It Off.
Say it again.
Set It Off.
Like
I don't know what that
Queen
is.
Latifah?
No. It's the
UNITY.
the band's name is called Set It Off. It's like a emo band.
Okay.
Who are you calling a bitch? Sorry.
Why did I kind of think? I kind of expected you to say that, so I wasn't surprised.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
So numbers game. What you got for us?
All right. So, yeah. All right. This is going to be fun now. So, between the years of 1960 and 1970, three. Oh wait, I just gave the answer. Shit. All right.
Let's see here.
All right.
Oh, we gotta reset
Number
that.
3.
All right.
Hold on.
So
I've got my number ready.
I'm literally. This is a last minute sub in, but this is going to be between the numbers of 1 and 10, and it is the current IMDb score for the One Piece live action show on Netflix.
1 to 10.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Shit, I want to rewrite that.
I keep seeing people on TikTok be like, "I watch it for the plot," and they show the girl, and I'm like, I watch it for the plot too. Like I have no, like I know One Piece is about some pirates, and one of them's got like weird Stretch Armstrong abilities, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, that's about all I know too.
It's also a extremely
Long.
Long.
syndicated.
Yeah, because isn't it like
anime.
thousands of?
Yeah,
It's
like-
1,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over
it's
1,000.
just recent. Yeah.
All right, is everybody ready?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You just stared
I'm
at me,
ready.
and Nate was texting, so I didn't know. All right, 3,
No, I was making this bigger.
2. That's what she said. 1.
Meh. Oh my God! I don't think we've ever had one this close. It is separated by 0.1%,
It's 8.
and it is Michael.
Oh wow.
If he would have just put it at an 8, it would have been a complete draw. But since he put it at 7.9,
I thought it was an 8.
wow,
Is what I was gonna
Wow.
guess 8, but I was like, let's have some flair and put a point.
I'm so
Because
glad.
I thought Michael was gonna say like low.
Oh no,
because-
I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's shocking.
I was originally gonna
It's no
put
Cowboy
9.8, and I was like, no, that's too risky because that literally leaves me no wiggle room. So I was like, I'm gonna stick to a 9. Like that seems safe.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think
look this
Kid
up just
and I
out
were
of
just talking
curiosity.
about it. I think we're gonna watch it. So
Before,
because I've never seen the anime, so I mean,
I've seen-
I'm going in.
I've seen bits and pieces while like
Ooh.
in between episodes on like Adult Swim's version of Toonami. Like if I'm like
Yeah.
waiting for Dragon Ball Super to come on or something like that, I'd see it or something like that. Before I get started,
Real quick,
with mine-
Cowboy Bebop, just as a comparison, because this is like, same 6.7. That's why I expected it to be closer to like a 7.98, which I
Ooh.
wasn't far off. But yeah, no one liked that one. Like, go ahead.
No, I didn't hear good things.
No.
It had been a long time since I'd watched the show, the anime, so like I don't know that I would have been a fair judge. I would have been like probably easily amused. I'd have been like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
which is probably how you should be.
Because
with
it's
those
been
things anyway.
it's been like 20 years since I've seen it. Like I mean I saw it
Oh,
when,
easy.
not when it first came out, but like real close. Like right when the DVDs were coming out over here.
Easily.
All right. Before I get started, Eric the Man,
Ooh.
Nate's #1 fan, and
Oh.
probably his grandma,
Oh, what's he got? What's he gonna say?
says, "Hey Nate, looking great as always. Your beard rivals
you.
that of All Father Odin.
Aw.
Michael,
So
your
sweet.
forehead continues to grow every week, like the rings in a
Aw,
tree."
Yes. Yeah.
What?
he's not
That's
wrong.
such a weird comment. Like, it's I don't. Okay.
I don't like your mom,
It's a rare insult.
Why?
I
What's wrong
just-
with my mom?
because she
Exactly.
comes and she's rude to me in our chat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We think this might be my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my mom would like openly put digs at you. I think she'd be open about it.
She
Like,
wouldn't. She wouldn't have this this kayfabe like account.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be trying to hide anything. I think Eric's legit. I think he's, or they. I don't know, but they're a real person, and they're not my mom.
I'm not convinced. Anyway,
That's fair.
I don't have a whole lot this week, but I do have some things. So first and foremost, a repeat of last week. I have a problem, and I've got 2 more little Ultrons.
Whoa.
So I'm up to 4 because I have a problem.
Or I did. When did we?
Well, you had 2 initially, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, I
So
don't
he-
think I knew that there was 2 initially.
I think you only showed the one.
Nope,
if
I
I'm
showed
not
them both
Okay.
because I had hollowed out one of their mouths
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember.
to put the stuff in. That's okay. You guys
But you
don't
didn't
pay
show the other one, did you?
attention. Yeah, I did.
You
I
did-
showed the normal one first, and then I showed the one I hollowed out second.
I
As a
thought,
Maybe I
As
just
a look
thought
what
that
I
was a different
did.
head or something.
And then
yeah.
you
well,
guys just
we
didn't care.
heard the whole story about the dremeling and the putting in. I mean, we heard it. We heard it. Okay.
And watch
We
the
heard it.
neck. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to look at the neck. It was a whole thing. We heard it.
Spare us
But-
the details, please.
I honestly didn't realize there was 2.
Still not quite sure you have 4, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the fact that both of us don't remember the one, but we definitely remember the story.
What else?
Johnny, do you remember the story? He's in the other room. Do you remember the story? Yeah.
I don't know if you. Who did you call on?
My kid.
Oh, I thought you
He's in
said.
the next room. So
Oh my god.
Anyway, my other thing came in the day, and that was the Streets of Cairo indie. So I got that.
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
that's
You got a
cool.
monkey.
Yeah, I got a little monkey. He's actually articulate. He's got his arms move and his tail moves. I think his head moves too.
Very cool.
Yeah, so got that in. I mostly
Has there been any of them that you have not gotten yet?
I did not get hypnotized indie. I talked myself.
You did not go totally shirtless.
No, and not because it was shirtless, more so just because I was like, do I really need this one scene where he's got like the face like paint on and the shirtless? Like if it was just a sexy indie, I would have done it. But like,
couldn't you just swap the head?
That's Temple of Doom indie in a nutshell, anyway.
Yeah,
that's sexy indie.
Which I feel like he's sexier with like the half like pulled off and all that anyway, which I already have.
Yep.
So it just didn't. I don't know. And you could swap the heads, but then my Professor Indy would have a head that's face painted. So
oh, they don't come with like extra heads.
The hats don't come off, and they don't come with like alternate heads.
Which is crazy because the one did.
Oh, like the hat.
The one came with a removable hat, the original.
No,
the Raiders one.
No, it didn't.
I swear.
Nope. The only one that has a hat that is not on the head is Short Round. Because he not only has his hat, it's removable, but also the figure it actually comes with Indy's hat.
Because if you're correct, and I'm not even saying you're not.
I mean, it's on the floor.
If you are correct, I question everything.
I can't wait for that because I know I'm correct because that was my biggest gripe.
I could have
sworn
when Nate showed his. Huh. Maybe it was when you just showed Short Round and you had Indy's hat.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear, I remember.
Which makes sense because that was the most recent one I had. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'd say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indies that have hats on. So,
yeah, do you think it's because they couldn't get the license for his hair?
Oh no, because they have unhatted ones because they have Professor Indy and they have Club Obi-Wan Indy.
Just joking.
Before
why did I
wishful thinking? I will say though they did return to having multiple hands with this one, which explains why it was like $35 fucking dollars.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it explains why they thought they could justify charging that. Because the first one was $25 and it came with like even more hands than this, but at least it came like they tried to make it worth the money. Because it comes with a whip, the rolled up whip, gun, the monkey, a couple pairs of hands, and that's it. So it comes with a decent amount.
How's the rest of this wave doing? Because like when you say like I just haven't seen obviously you purchase any other character.
Ironically, it's doing well.
Because
like
it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I was calling it like. I mean, I was calling it out as it was going to die. It was DOA. They haven't stayed in stores. I don't know if the stores bought so little.
That's what it is.
But and that may be because, but yeah, they didn't stick around. I'm just now seeing Helena Shaw, like the Target that I was at today. I had been there a week prior, and there were still 4 of those. But
yeah, because every time I go, it's usually one of each character, and there's usually maybe one character that they have 2 of, and then within a week, they're all gone. Like, it's very rare to see them stick around. Like, when I got Short Round, it was Short Round, Temple of Doom Indy, Helena Shaw, and Hypnotize Indy. And I already had Temple of Doom, so I grabbed Short Round. I almost bought the Hypnotized one, and I decided not to. And Helena Shaw, like, don't get me wrong, I loved the new Indiana Jones, and I thought she was a great character. I'm just trying really hard not to do the side characters, just because,
Right.
one, money, and two, space.
Yeah.
Like, I picked Short Round up just because it's Short Round, and I'm gonna pick up
As you should.
Henry Senior because it's, you know, Indy's dad. But I kind of want to get Marion, but I'm still on the fence. But we'll see.
I was trying to make all kinds of rules, like when I was doing the 3 3/4 inch ones,
Mhm.
and I ended up breaking them all and just getting a bunch of them.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
All right, my last purchase was very expensive, which is part of the reason why I don't have a whole lot this week. But and it came out a month and a half before the actual game comes out, which is weird. But I am a crazy person and bought the Spider-Man PS5. It looks so cool. Look at it, it's so pretty. I have it all plugged in. Still haven't set it up though, because I just don't have time.
Still won't.
So the game's not in there?
Oh, it comes with a digital copy of the game, but you can't play it until October 20th. So I don't know why the system came out a month and a half before the game came out. It's just very odd to me. And it would have been
Gives
more
you time
convenient.
to get it set up and
I mean, true, you got me
Yeah.
there.
build hype for it, you know. Plus, they're not going to be available there. Plus, it'll probably give you time to actually beat the first one.
I did beat the first one.
Okay.
I beat the first one and I beat Miles Morales. I'm pretty sure I beat it
Oh,
before
wow.
any of you guys in our little group.
Doubtful.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
all right, I'll give it to you on Miles Morales because I think I took my time with that one, so that's fair.
Before I pass it off to you, though, we do have a few more comments here in the chat. Spider fan, I got a new figure the other day. I found Marvel Legends Sentry at Walgreens. It's pretty decent. That's awesome, man. Northern Nomad, what's up, suckers? Nate's back. Yes, he is.
What up?
Nandor, where'd George go? Because you
George
walked
Harris?
off. Yes.
Did he? Never mind.
Yeah.
Be respectful to a musical legend.
Genius!
Did he write "Hey Jude"?
He did not. That was Bonaparte.
Well, I can't.
Fig Fan Samurai, Michael is deaf right about Indy. We did prove that. Fig Fan Samurai again. I have all of them. No removable hats anywhere to be seen. Fact.
Yep. I am wrong. I am wrong again. I shouldn't be believed for anything, honestly, at this point.
Does that make it cheaper
What?
to like
What
load
cheap?
the hat?
Yeah, because then they don't have to make it so the hat will fit over the head and look right. And also it makes it better aesthetically because if they did that, it would have the Star Wars problem where like some of the helmeted heads look way too big for the body because it has to fit over the head and at that small of a stature without like compromising the
They
helmet.
could just put real hair. You know.
No.
Like the fuzzy stuff, like the GI Joes. That
No.
would
No.
Nope. Nope.
The unfortunate last comment is, of course, Nate's #1 fan and our resident a-hole, Eric the Meh. How long do you plan? And listen, for what he's saying here, he's an a-hole. How long do you plan to hold on to the system before you sell it for ramen? So, on to you, Jamar.
Oh, okay.
16 months.
Yeah, I'll give it until after Spider-Man comes out. What do I say? Okay, yeah. So, things have pivoted in the household here as far as me buying stuff because it's coming up for a special time for a young one, and this isn't a typical thing that we do on Onlyfigs, but because technically it is figs and it is purchases, I'm going to show them off.
Are you showing us your son's birthday presents?
Yeah, because he doesn't have YouTube and he doesn't know how to use it. So
I mean, probably
we have this here. We have a pair of Rollosaurus. I can say them only after he says them. So
okay, I was like, what was that? Was that a pair of rubber ruffles?
No, this one. This is a pair. Where is this on at? This is here. The pair. Whatever. It's this dinosaur
Pararuffaluffagus.
right here with the Jeep. This is the first time he's getting a Jeep in one of his like play sets here. So
Isn't that the one that is the Ducky from Land Before Time?
I believe you are correct.
Yes. You're right. Another one here from an iconic movie scene. It looks very silly on this one, but it's also funny because listening to him talk about Jurassic Park and he has no clue what him talking about Jurassic Park, but not really knowing Jurassic Park, but kind of knowing, but not at all. He just knows it because of dinosaurs. We have this scene here.
Oh, in the kitchen. That's awesome.
In the kitchen.
She comes with a fucking frying pan. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. Also, like the scaling on these are just insane. Just a fun fact about velociraptors: they're actually really small dinosaurs. They were not the size that we have become to know because of the movie. Thought that was interesting. This one here, this is the reason why I'm showing these off. Only because I want everyone at home to pronounce these dinosaurs.
Is this one going to get us banned?
You know what it is. Well, I'm going to save that one, actually.
See that one for last. That way we at least don't get kicked off YouTube and Twitch like instantly.
I'll show this one here. This one's still in the plastic. So this one here is a Diablo Ceratops. Diablo because of the color pattern and sort of like
fancy horns on top.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. These ones all are. This one here specifically is an action one. These all have scans in them, and like I said, this would be a good idea for actually Star Wars like vintage. This would actually be a really cool idea, but then it would require you to open up the figure. But if you scanned it, and then you had like an app to keep track of all of your figures, it would be kind of cool and like sort of an interactive thing. That'd be really neat. But that's how these dinosaurs do. And then this one here, Nate, because you have such a good voice, if you'd like to go ahead and pronounce this dinosaur here, we have the. Okay. This is the Nigersaurus. That's how you pronounce that one there. But he's had to absolutely have this one.
Even
funny enough,
saying it right sounds wrong, though.
It sounds like something that like someone would do to be like, I didn't actually say the word kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but funny enough, we went to what was it? What's the place up in Cleveland? The Science Center.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Natural History Museum.
No, we haven't been there yet, but well, with him. But we went to the Science Center and they had like this little dinosaur display, and oddly enough, they had this on display, like the bones and stuff, and like how the mouth, the row, like they kind of like grinded up stuff with the way their teeth were designed. And ever since then, he's been obsessed with this dinosaur because he said they have funny teeth. So we were like, well, this is a great opportunity to buy this. So I just thought that was fun. So
oh my god,
I have more on the way, but yeah, that's basically where my weekly purchases are going right now. I'm doing the responsible thing and supplying toys for a birthday party. So
good for you.
Yeah.
The other one's really, really big, but I can't bring that into the house because it's not a figure. It's a Power Wheel Jeep, like the Jurassic World Power Wheel Jeep. Cool. So that is gonna be fun.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And I'm gonna soup that shit up so it can go faster. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Oh my god, your kid's gonna like bust through the fence or something like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. Like that's amazing.
That's one thing I always wanted as a kid. So that could be my one mark as a perfect person is I always wanted a Power Wheel. So this is mainly why I'm buying this is because I want him to have a Power Wheel.
Yeah.
And of course you're gonna have to test it out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially once I put this 12-volt battery in there. Let's see how fast this thing can go.
So Jake has returned finally to being a part of the chat.
Oh, it's been forever.
The way it seems like he wants to challenge your child to a naming off of dinosaurs. Because
honestly,
like, Lils Jamar, no, I can pronounce all the dinosaur names.
The odd thing is that sounds like something my son would say.
I would very much like to know what the one that I read as the Suchomimus. I would like to know how that's pronounced.
That is
Well, a mime was getting a beige by the place where they discovered it. So the scientists or the archaeologists was just like, that's what I'm going to name it.
But you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is Suchomimus. Like you're not wrong as far as the pronunciation, because that was the one that was like an alligator kind of thing. I don't know. Jake's here, so I don't want to take his zoology.
that's
creds.
crazy because they made that into a toy.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've made like all of them. I mean, look at the one that he just bought. Like they made that into a toy.
Yeah,
Like you think that anything Target would be a little cautious about wanting to put that on their shelves.
Listen, if kids are growing up, if they're not going to collect G.I. Joe or Ninja Turtle or Marvel figures, they are collecting dinosaurs, and it is getting them well trained for being a collector. So if anything is a takeaway,
It's borderline
That
well,
would be
Pokemon at this
maybe.
point.
because there's new waves, there's same
I've
dinosaurs in new
often-
colors.
Yeah, I have
Crazy.
complimented that line many times. It's not something that I collect, but I think it's really done well.
Mhm.
Other
It
than
is.
their crowdfunding thing, most
was
of their
terrible.
stuff is a home run.
They did a crowdfunding thing. Did I miss that?
Yeah, Mattel tried.
Yeah,
It failed.
yeah.
Mattel
would
tried to
imagine
make the archway, and they made it with some real shitty little fences. And
The archway for the park entrance.
Jurassic
Yes.
Park, yeah.
and then they tried to give
How
you
did we fuck that
repaints of figures that were already out as your stretch goals, along with some
Yeah.
shitty little signs that say like "caution this dinosaur here," like nameplates and shit. Yeah, it was really terrible, and they wanted like a
It was
stupid
not
amount of
good.
money for it. Ted
Yeah.
Dark Claw here, man. Hello, friends. How's it going, man?
Hello.
What up?
All right.
But that's
All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have right now. I haven't actually been inside of a Target. It's
That's
sort of depressing.
shocking.
Also very surprising if you know my wife.
I would say, yeah, if anything, like your wife is the epitome of like white woman. Like it's Target and Starbucks. Like
It's been we're Costco people now.
oh, that's unfortunate. That's a lot more expensive.
We're not. It's just a joke that we have. But go
All right,
ahead,
Nate, what you
You're
got?
totally fine.
Oh, I thought for a second there I thought we had a third person. So,
Huh?
I
It's-
have no. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Like,
I
we
was
had
like,
an
you are the
extra
third person.
Oh yeah.
So I have 4 things. I was surprised that I got that many because I really wasn't planning on it, but a couple things came through. It's a usual mix of I didn't open it or I'm not gonna. But
So it's Dragon Ball
I
Z.
think
So it's
Right, yep.
vintage.
which is funny if you watch next week's episode because this is not the plan. It's just I just got them, and my whole thing is I like to take time with them because they are so expensive, and then they get backlogged easily. But I did get Beast Gohan from Dragon Ball Superhero, so
I almost bought
That's what
that
he looks like
solely
right
for the Kamehameha effect. Yeah.
How many so far have they done from superhero? Because you got the 2 droids.
You've got the 2 droids. You've got Gohan. You've got Piccolo.
well, you got regular Gohan and Piccolo that
Yeah.
they came out with,
and Goku and Vegeta.
Vegeta and
Goku.
Yoda. Yep.
Jeez.
And then and then Pan, and then the
Pan.
Beast, the orange Piccolo, and this one.
Yep. So that's
And then there's
9.
a Broly, I think, which is a
Yeah.
cheat. But there's a Broly coming out that is technically superhero
So 10.
labeled.
Is that like normal? I just feel like
No.
superheroes getting a lot of. Or
No,
just because it's new. Like
yeah, but like Broly got like a couple of figures. They didn't get nearly this many.
Yeah. Broly literally got Broly, Goku,
2
Vegeta,
Brolys.
and
and
Gogeta.
Gogeta.
So 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and well, no, because the gold Frieza was just from Resurrection.
Right.
I mean, I'm not mad. I kind of was hoping to get some more releases or re-releases of some of the the Dragon Ball, like just Dragon Ball Z stuff. But it's cool if they want to wait a little bit longer to where it's not like I just spent a bunch of money on other stuff. It'd be cool. So
Right.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So, and then I got from Pulse, I
Oh, that's
got
right. Oh, I was
the
wrong.
G.I. Joe classified Valkyrie. So these I did open. So yeah, so there is one of them.
That's cool.
Okay.
So these are
An effect.
Cobra Trooper ladies. So yeah, and they come with a lot of effects pieces actually.
And I kind of dig
so they
it.
come pretty decked. Yeah, they come with well, technically 2 different helmets, three of them. You get 2 of the regular, 1 of the officer, and then you also get like this gas masked head as well.
No, that's cool.
So you can put that on them. And then yeah, they each have like a machine gun and a pistol, 2 pistols and other machine gun. I don't know weapons. But yeah, so then I got those effects. This one, which is cool.
That's cool looking.
This little one. One of these, which is cool. Actually, 2 of those. One of these, and then a smoky one, and then this like flash muzzle style.
Ooh, that one's interesting looking.
So yeah, yep. So very cool. I like this a lot. I was having fun with it, playing around with it. It's cool. I believe this was a Pulse exclusive, so yeah. It's
I love
fun.
what they're doing
It's
these
cool.
2-packs though, where you get like an
Yeah.
army building
Yeah.
situation with a bunch of accessories.
Yep. Really makes it easier, and then it's cool. And then I got a package from Mattel Creations. It's a little
cool.
sneak peek there that you can't really see.
Fangman.
Or guess.
Oh, you are so close.
Fangor.
Yeah.
Fangor.
Yeah?
It's Fangor.
Not gonna lie,
What?
I've been debating on us doing another one of these episodes.
Yeah. So this is an Origins figure. I don't get a lot of Origins anymore, but I do get when Mattel Creations does special releases. I tend to get those, especially ones that weren't part of the original line. Like most of my Origins figures that I have are stuff that were never in the vintage line. So this is the kind of things I really dig. So yeah, it's cool. He comes in one of those ones where you can like take him out. He has like one of these little slidey.
Oh, he has the cool,
Cards.
like, fancy new
Yeah.
version.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
They are like
Yeah.
everything.
So
should
yeah,
come
some
in
of the
like
ones
that.
I agree. And then yeah, it would just make it a lot easier because then you do want to play with it, but then you do want to put it back in the
Put it
package because
back.
it looks so cool. Yeah, because it looks so cool. And then the last thing came from Walmart, of all places, Walmart.com exclusive, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're coming to stores, but
You get an auto T.
I did not. I ordered 3 of them to hedge my bets at how they would arrive. And it is another. I think this is the final one. This whole thing was kind of actually dumb, but it was the Arc Commander Blitz here, which the figure is cool, and it's from Clone Wars. But like, so like they had this 20th anniversary for Clone Wars. Well, that was for the Micro series. So that's technically the beginning of Clone Wars. So that's 20 years ago. But there's only been 3 releases. They were Walmart exclusives, and they were other animated Clone Wars figures. So it's like you're not even really celebrating what really is 20 years old. But all 3 of them arrived in baggy mailers, and they're all 3 pretty decent.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so I mean, for the most part, flat
bit, but nothing
cards.
crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy, especially for coming in a bag mailer, like not even padded. So this one's I think is probably the best one. It's probably the one I'll keep. And then this one came slightly warped,
it's
but
probably the worst of all
not
of them.
bent. Yeah, but not creased, so it could put it in a case and it's probably fine. So honestly, if anybody needs one, hit me up because otherwise I'm just going to find a way to take them back. Although Walmart has been extremely difficult to deal with when it comes to this kind of stuff, because in their system, I bought this like 7-8 months ago. It doesn't matter that I just got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last couple that I've done this to, I've ended up having to get store credit because they won't give me my money back. So,
which you then can just use on the next pre-order, right?
The next one.
With pre-orders, I don't know how that works.
I would assume if you have a gift card, you can use it.
I'd assume too, but does it charge it right away? Does it wait? I don't know.
It'll try and refund the money to charge you again when it's ready.
Right. Right.
Like your gift card's
and then
empty.
it's the whole thing. Yeah. So that's what I have.
Cool.
That's fair. So I was right.
Yeah.
You said
vintage and
and
Dragon Ball Z.
As well.
I mean, technically, you said vintage collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You are correct.
Because you said one you're not gonna open, so I was like,
Yep.
it's gotta be vintage.
And then one that
collection.
you won't open because unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just had the lady serpents and then the Finger Man.
Yep.
Threw
Finger
a little
Man.
curveball.
Finger Man?
Which there is a well, maybe you can like tell me what you think this person's name is, because she's the next Mattel Creations release.
Oh, lady serpent.
Michael, do you want to fancy a guess?
No, it's probably
mermaid.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
change your mind, Jamar.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm just coming up with like a bullshit name that it probably is. Can't say
Serpentor?
Serpentor or Penta.
No, it was
That's not
actually
Spanish.
Lady Slither. So Jamar was
Lady
very
Slither.
close.
Yeah, we're 100% going to do
No,
another one of those episodes.
whoa. Is there a guy Slither?
Conceivably, yes, but
Like, why did they have to specify that it's Lady Slither if there is no
Look
other
at-
Slither?
look at Super Friends. Was there a Vulcan? There was just Black Vulcan, which was rude.
And Black Lightning.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
That's very fair. Like,
Yeah,
we didn't need to specify because there's not another one.
Yep.
Like,
But
no one's
some-
gonna
but
get
some-
fused.
but this is a bad example because there is another version. But like, what about like? Shit, those all have both genders. I was gonna say like, well, because like Superman is Superman. They are
Yeah.
specifying.
That's fair.
But then they call her
that's just 'cause-
Supergirl instead of Superwoman.
Which is
Right.
also
But
like,
there-
but there is a Superwoman, right?
She,
there was
she
a
becomes
Batwoman
she
and
becomes
Batgirl.
super.
There is a
There's a Batwoman, yes.
And
I
a
think Supergirl
Batgirl.
at one point
That
goes
was
by
also-
Superwoman briefly, but then they were like, "No, we don't like that. That's too respectful," and they went back to Supergirl.
I mean, it could be
I
super.
don't know because like I definitely think it could have been a 1950s thing because that's originally where Batwoman came from because there was Batwoman and Batgirl
Mm-hmm.
and because in the 50s there was bad everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I guess we'll do a woman.
Yeah.
At least there's not like a Lady Flash.
That's actually more shocking. But
Yeah.
there is female.
Yeah,
Like
there's
Flash.
yeah,
Speedsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedsters, I'd say here. So that's actually impressive. Look at Flash being the only beacon.
Green
of
Lanterns
equality.
don't have.
Yeah,
gender
but
in
that
them.
technically,
You're just a number.
yeah, that doesn't count. I wouldn't count that. You had
Robin
Lady
is now
Thor.
gender neutral.
Hmm.
Robin.
Robin is gender neutral.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's always been just a gender neutral. Like, you could be a boy. Like, Robin is just.
Right. But the
Yeah.
first female
But the
Robin wasn't
character.
until 86.
And
Yeah, that
technically,
was in The
she
Dark
wasn't
Knight
considered part
Returns.
of the main canon.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't until Stephanie Brown and shit. She only served as Robin for
Not even like a.
not long.
Yeah.
Not long.
Not a job that most people want to do. So,
Well, considering the
that's-
second Robin got his fucking brains beat out of him, I don't blame them.
And yet, or didn't. Sorry. My old man comic reader face came in because the worst thing is like that Under the Red Hood and the Winter Soldier story were about the same time. And it was like a perfect example of like how you bring back a long dead sidekick well. and how you bring one back, I feel poorly. Jason should have stayed dead, but whatever.
I mean, in your defense, I guess people did vote to kill him off.
Yeah. Well,
The
he
fans-
sucked. As a character, he sucked. They tried to they made him the anti-dick, and he was a jerk, and, like, he just wasn't a good kid, and, like, he sucked.
Wasn't a
People
good
hated
dick.
him. Yeah, he wasn't a good dick. Which is why Tim is the best. I don't know why, but Tim's the best. Tim was my favorite until they messed him up. But again, we're going into old man comic reader phase, and I don't want to be that.
You don't want to be old man
I don't
shots
want to
at
do
clouds.
that. Yeah, I don't. Because I could.
Well,
Technically, they ruined my favorite character, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
I let it go.
they did. They've done Tim dirty so many times.
And then they keep trying to fix him, and they keep making him. It just makes it worse. Like,
Wasn't he like the Mallard
It's
or
just-
something at one point?
I don't.
Or no, it was
I don't
Drake.
know.
It was the Drake.
Mallet?
The Drake.
Was he the Drake?
He was the
Seriously?
Drake. Yeah, they called him the Drake. He donned a brown costume, and he was the Drake, like a duck. And then they were like, "That's a little on the nose because your last name is Drake. Like, don't you feel like that
Yeah.
should be kind of dumb?" And then he went back to
It's also
Robin,
not very
but he still had the
secret
two
of
R's, like
identity.
he was Red Robin, which was weird. They did a lot of weird shit.
I thought Damien had his place, but I think they kept him around way too long. Like,
Like they
I mean,
should
he's
have beat
still
his
around
brains
now.
out too.
So, like, how? What's that?
Are you saying they should have beat his brains out too?
I thought he was either going to go back to his mother or something. I thought he outlived his purpose, honestly. So
I mean, he did get Alfred killed, so where's that?
did he? I didn't read that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets captured by Bane, I believe, and
Dick.
to prove a point, Bane kills Alfred.
Welcome to our new podcast, Old Men Try to Remember comic they read 15 years ago.
Well, this comic was like two or 3 years ago.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier was definitely over 15 years ago.
Yeah,
That one was good. So
I mean the City of Bane wasn't bad. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying those two stories.
You don't want my
coming out
comic
at the same time
opinions.
Didn't do itself any favors.
Yeah. Jamar doesn't read comics unless they're about furry turtles. So
Or sexy pigs. I'm just saying.
I forgot about the sexy
Unnatural.
pigs. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
shit.
check that one out, but it wasn't on Comixology. So
Yeah, because I think it's 18 plus. I'm just joking.
I mean, it probably is.
well, they have stuff like that on there. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know, they want to give it to me for free. I think I could buy it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to buy it, like, because I belong to like the Unlimiteds, the Comixology Unlimited, and
How come Image
So-
doesn't have one? That's just
Money.
crazy. Yeah, I understand. I mean, it's hard to
wonder-
just
I
suggest
think
that.
a lot of
for
that stuff
company.
is on Comixology Unlimited though, because they have a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, I just would love like a straight up like Image. This is mostly if I'm into it, it's mostly on Image. Like, so yeah, not too much of the superheroes on the comic.
Yeah, that's
side,
cool.
Unless it's
That's cool.
Turtles, but I don't know if that counts as a superhero at this point.
It does and it doesn't.
Yeah. Technically, they do have superpowers.
Like
But
I
the
would put
superpower
it
is
in
that
that
they're
category,
human-like.
but because just the connections to Daredevil alone kind of make it in the superhero genre.
That's fair.
So even
Also,
if the
if
other
you-
media isn't,
Read the Last Ronin. They seem to get stronger the older they get, so it kind of like superpowers.
Yeah. I mean, technically, they always had superpowers because they did have like unusual strength.
Yeah, I just felt like I never really caught that aspect of it until like Last Ronin, where they pointed that out, and I was like,
I
I
feel
thought
like
they were just ninjas. Like,
I don't know. I
guess
feel
so.
like the 2003 and the Bay movies kind of touched on it more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, the Bay movies, but we don't count that because they were technically going to be aliens.
Fair.
So.
All right, I'm gonna read a few things from chat real quick, and then we'll close it out. Where we
Oh,
got
yeah.
Jake.
So I can play Starfield.
I've been a basic white bitch over the Starbucks pumpkin chai.
Well, isn't that because of his new location? Am I not right? Am I not wrong of where he currently lives, or does he not live in the Pacific?
He doesn't live in a
Northwest?
Starbucks.
Well, if he lives in the Pacific Northwest area, that would make sense. I don't know if I'm doxing him.
I mean, you are doxing him, but I'm confused on why that would make sense. Is there some
'Cause
Starbucks thing that I don't get that's about the Pacific Northwest? Like, do they get shit first?
Yeah.
Or something?
Do you
Like,
not
that's
know
where that starts. That's where it started from.
Oh, I don't drink
Jeez.
coffee, so I don't. Pay.
Well, that's just like, I don't drink coffee either.
But your
it's
wife does.
But yeah, I knew where Starbucks came from
Why the fuck
before.
would I know where Starbucks
I
came
even
from?
know what I don't know, because you know all of the different dicks, and also Batman sidekicks. That was a good one. I couldn't let that one pass. Go ahead.
Oh man, Anthony Albert, I like the effect a lot. For that figure. Too bad it can't be used for Piccolo. I'm hoping one day that they'll repurpose it and do the yellow and pink to make it, especially in canon for Piccolo. That'd be cool. But we'll see. Probably
I
not.
need to watch.
If you can combine some of these effects pieces, it's cool.
Ooh, that's fucking cool. That makes sense, because I was wondering, I'm like, why would you just have a weird like X pattern like of explosion? But that makes way more sense now.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the muzzle flash.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
even
it's
then,
the
like, you
muzzle
still
flash.
think you'd have something like
You see
coming out of
something
it.
like a projectile out. Yeah.
Jake again. Oh, they finally did Beast Gohan. Oh yeah, bro, you're way behind on that one. That was a while ago. That pre-order is long gone. Northern Nomad. I don't think that term's okay anymore, so I'm not gonna say that.
Oh,
Jake again. I mean, Jason should have stayed dead, but Red Hood is sick, and he also lives in the home of Starbucks. So yes,
Which I was
correct.
correct.
He helped to dox himself. You're welcome.
Yeah. I was a little bit less accurate of his location.
Yes.
Show some respect to yourself, Jake. Jake Robinson. That'd be funny if
Starbucks?
that was actually his real last name.
I just like the fact that you don't know his actual last name.
I'm thinking really hard right now with your last name, and then it just dawned on me that I know your last name.
You know my last name
we
because
call
that's,
you-
yeah, because your wife calls me by my last name, and then gets sassy when she texts me. She's like, or as Jamar calls you, Michael, and I'm just like, whoa, what? Why am I the one getting called out here for you and your husband's argument about what to call me? This is not my fault.
And how could you not know Nate's last name?
Yeah, it's literally right below his name. Or his face.
yes.
Anthony Albert says the effect piece is attached to the hand on Gohan. That's fucking dumb.
Huh?
Is it though?
He says it
Like,
is.
is it dumb? No. Is it dumb?
I mean,
it would make it
have
easier for
issues.
posing.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that, but at the same time, these figures don't have tight enough joints. It's still gonna be too much weight that it's gonna fucking like flop down anyway, and you're gonna need like a stand or something. So why not make it so you can interchange it?
Well, maybe because they were like, who are you going to interchange it with?
I don't know. You could just be like, Piccolo's feeling real blue today.
Yeah. So yeah, he's right, and I wasn't second guessing them. I actually didn't think it was a bad idea, but now that you say that, now that I kind of do. But then again, it also has its own. I think it has its own stand to help support it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Mm-hmm. So at that
So-
point, what's the point of having it on like attached to the hand?
Just because
More
I mean,
realism.
yeah, that was.
I mean, you could do like I have a custom one that like literally it has an indent that the fingers go into, so that way you
Yeah.
don't see the fingers and it
Well,
gives.
maybe they didn't want to do that,
Well,
Yeah.
maybe they should do better.
and maybe they didn't want you to paint it and use it for Piccolo. So
I don't think you could paint that.
Well, if you're
because
doing that,
I don't
just
know if you
paint
could,
the
you could
hand.
paint the clear plastic to look yellow and still be clear.
no, that's
It turned out green or weird or something like that.
That's true. Yellow and blue do make green.
Jake pointed out something that I didn't realize. He said, we do not have the same last name, LOL. Because I assumed that was why you were trying to figure out my last name.
No, I was just thinking like, well, what is your last name?
Oh, you're just realizing that you
And
don't know
then-
anyone's last name?
I know. No, I know Jake's last name. It's Ghost Cross.
Ghost like Casper, cross like Jesus.
Cross like Jesus.
Yes.
God.
First time caller, long time listener. All right. Well, on that note,
God,
if you stuck around for whatever this turned into, one, we greatly appreciate you, and two,
good fucking time.
Two, hopefully you enjoyed it enough
Not
that
wrong.
if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out of the channel, gets you into related content in your feed. You can also check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can, if you want to get shirts or mugs or notebooks and other stuff with our logos or some of the like funny inside jokes we have here on the live stream, you can head over to tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. Link will be in the description below. And if you're a fan of the channel and would like to help support us, you can head over to patreon.com. Nope, not that one. Oh, I didn't put the new one on yet. Okay, I guess that one. Patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair, where we've got a bunch of different tiers, different options. A couple of them even have some free trials if you want to try it out before you buy it. Link in the description below for that as well. You can check Jamar out over at TikTok at Jamar_games. Nate, what you got for us?
I'm just going to say, we got literally 1 hour left. Go back the Ghost if you haven't already, if you want such a thing. Doing quite well in this last day, just the whole thing, but that's for another topic. But yeah, so you got 1 hour. Back it if you want it.
Oh, the Ghost HasLab. I was so confused what you were talking about.
I was too, and I thought
this was like a Ghost the
guess we
band,
talked
and I'm
about
like,
the
is Papa dying? Like, what are we talking about?
go back
Nope.
to these guys.
We've only got an hour left before Papa's gone forever, and I'm like, what? No.
Nate's reading his ransom note on air.
Yeah.
1 hour
like,
left to get me the
see
money,
your
or
Ghost.
Papa gets it.
Yeah. So as of right now, we have 20,640 backers.
Jesus.
Oh crap!
And I think
What was the requirement? Just as a quick side.
8 was to get it funded, and then 17 was to get all tiers unlocked.
Sheesh.
So it annihilated that. So good on them. Aside from that one
Yep.
debacle with the Rancor, feels like the Star Wars team really kind of has their shit together when it comes to HasLab.
The Vintage Collection team has their shit together.
Fair. That's fair. Meanwhile, the Marvel Legends team is like, we can make a real tall guy.
Yeah, they can do the shit out of a tall guy.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I wonder when theirs is going to be, because didn't they teased an Avengers?
So, they've been actively teasing it. They're on tease 4 of 7, and it's 100% Giant Man.
Oh, okay.
Like literally the most recent tease was
okay.
the Avengers fighting all their villains, and you just see the shadow of Giant Man, and now people are making memes out of it where you see the shadow of his dick too, and that's why they're all looking at him. And
that I would buy.
I'm pretty sure they're officially announcing it Friday because they have a live stream plan that Dan said was going to be specifically about one item and one item only. So expect that Friday. And we'll probably talk about it in a couple weeks when everyone is either really excited or really upset about it. But in the meantime, hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.